Hi, everybody. Okay, it is Thursday, December 4th. Last week was Thanksgiving week, so we weren't here last weekend or last week, but we've got the 30-year fixed mortgage rate pulled up here, 6.24. So that's where we're at. A little bit of a drop. So that's where we're at today. Let's check out what is on the market currently. So again, last week was Thanksgiving week. We're kind of headed into all of the Christmas holidays and all of the holidays going on. So, no single families in the last week in Grafton. We've got a couple of condos in Grafton, no multifamilies. So, both condos are in the same building. They are new construction condos, duplex, 689, 900, three bed, two and a half bath, 2,100 square feet, 474 of that is in the basement. So these are still getting built, but new construction. So that's all we've got in the last week in Grafton. Let's check Auburn. So Auburn, we've got one single family, no condos, no multifamilies. So single family in Auburn, 424,900, four beds, one bath, zero point 0.2 acres, 1,201 square feet. So you've got a under car garage, cute house. Cute, clean, move-in ready. Cute little sunroom. Here's your yard. You've got a deck. So that's a super cute one. So that's in Auburn. Let's check Shrewsbury. Okay, a couple in Shrewsbury. We'll check these two. No condos, one multi, so we'll check that. Okay, 450,000 single family home, three beds, two baths, 0.33 acres, 1,530 square feet. Okay, let's see. No garage. Clean. Looks like it's been updated at some point. Okay. So there's one house in Shrewsbury for 450. Okay, this is a new construction, to be built home, 1,100,000, four beds, two and a half baths, 0.46 acres, 3,064 square feet. So, to be built homes are a little bit interesting. This one in particular, it says to be built, no changes to the house plan are allowed. Buyers can select their own kitchen design, their plumbing fixtures, paint colors, and flooring. Any allowed changes to the specifications may be an upcharge, such as changing carpet to hardwood and additional paint colors. So, to be built can be a little funky. So, I am working on a to be built with one of my clients currently. Now, they can happen one of two ways. So, you can purchase the home as a to be built. So, you're you're buying this property that will be built. It is not built yet. So say you close on this January 1st, and then the builder will start building. So the builder gets paid, and then the builder starts building. Or you close on the house after the house is already built. So that's the current situation that I'm working on with a builder with a buyer right now. We bought a to be built property. He changed like a lot of the spec, a lot of the plans. And everyone's different in that way as well. Sometimes you can only change a couple of things, a couple of finishes. Like in this particular property, what they plan on building is what they're going to build. And other times you can kind of make it a little more custom with the builder. But be aware there will always be upcharges if you are customizing it. So this one, you really can't make any changes to the actual house plan itself, but you can make a couple of finish changes. So to be built properties, always important to know when you are going to be closing on the property, when your payments are going to be due, etc. And if you will be delivered a property that is completely built when it is time to close, or if you're buying a property that will be built after you close. Okay, so that's a to be built. Okay, a multifamily in Shrewsbury, $525,000, four beds, two baths, 0.29 acres. It is 1,520 square feet, a duplex. So unit one is a two bedroom, one bath. Unit two is a two bedroom, one bath. Neither of them have leases. Unit one has a rent of 1,200, likely means there could be a month-to-month tenant in there. So one thing to keep in mind if you are looking at multifamilies, this one has pictures that are showing that first unit has nobody in it. Second unit, this must be the tenant. But sometimes what multifamilies will do is they'll post photos from before a tenant moved in. So you always want to keep that in mind as well, because once a tenant moves in, of course, you've got wear and tear. The property could look a little bit different. So keep that in mind if you're seeing only vacant photos, what the case may be. So that's in Shrewsbury. Let's check Northborough. Not much in Northborough. No single families, no condos, no multis. Okay, where should we go next? Let's check Holliston. Oops, I'm in Worcester County. Let's check Holliston. 9 properties for sale, single condos and multis, only one listed in the last week. Okay, this one is 749,900, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1.16 acres, 1,894 square feet. So cute log cabin style on the exterior, clean, move-in ready on the interior.
Let's go and party.
Okay.
Let's sing it. No, I got it.
Okay.
Bring them to the bathroom.
All right, so there is that property in Holliston. Let's do one more town. Let's check Hopkinton. Okay, no single families, one condo, no multi. So let's check this condo. Okay, condo, 1,129,000, 2 beds, 2.5 baths. So this is a 55 year and older community here in Hopkinton. 2,510 square feet, active adult community. Pictures are of the model home. So there are some upgrades pictured in this model home. So this is an example of what the condo would look like. So new construction possibly, because this is the model home. And there you go. So that's the whole 55 plus community. Yeah, so some of these are still being built. Okay, so not too much hitting the market. Did we check Auburn already? We must have. Yeah, we did. Not too much on the market. But it is a really good time to be a buyer. If you're a buyer, if you're looking at properties, great time to be a buyer. Simply because there are quite a few properties that are sitting a little bit longer. Sellers are motivated to sell. So it's a good time to look at buying a property. You might get a better deal now than you would in the spring when everybody starts to search again and when people start to put their homes on the market. If you are a seller, good time to start planning to put your house on the market. Homes typically sell in, people always think March to April. You know, the closings are happening in May. So you want to be really listing your home in February, March, because depending on which town specific you are in, you've got days on market. Let's say you've got an average of 20 to 30 days on market, then you want to list in March, accept an offer by April 1st, and you'll be closing in mid-May. So definitely something to think about timeline wise. If you have things that you need to do to prepare to sell, happy to send you over my prepare to sell guidebook, my seller's guidebook, and all of the resources that I have, or chat with you, or if you have any questions at all. And if you're looking at homes this weekend, let me know. Happy to give you some tours or give the listing agents heads up if you are headed to an open house. So I look forward to chatting with you, and I will talk to you soon.